Welcome to Embracing Infinity, exploring the infinite oneness in the space of love and truth. Host Jennifer Rose is an international spiritual medium, healer, channeler, mentor, and transformational guide. Her focus is encouraging individuals to know themselves within the lens of their divine heart and highest potential, to evolve within the frequency of love and peaceful harmony. Now, here's your host, Jennifer Rose.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Embracing Infinity on the Sacred Spiral Network. I'm Jennifer Rose. Happy Friday, happy weekend, and I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for joining us here this fine day. I'm very excited to be shortly bringing on my very special guest, Jamie Wilkins. He's absolutely amazing and brilliant and just one of the sweetest men I've ever met. So we're going to have a lot of fun talking about music and mediumship here this afternoon/evening for those of us across the pond. Thank you all again for joining us. Very, very happy to be celebrating this space with you. And a few quick announcements as we're all kind of getting on board here. This evening, we have Spiritually Imperfect with Michael Christopher and Jennifer Lee. That's at 5 p.m. Pacific and 1 a.m. in the UK, if I've got that right. Yes, I do. Here's the kicker for this weekend. The U.S. time is changing. So for those who are in the U.K., the time difference for U.S. events is going to be 1 hour less. So I have my For the Love of Spirit Sunday spiritual service this coming Sunday. We'd love to have you join. Normally it would be 6 p.m. in the U.K., 10 a.m. Pacific, but it will be 5 p.m. in the U.K. because our time changes this coming Sunday. So we may be drinking a little extra coffee since we've lost that hour, but we're going to be excited that it's the sun's not going to set until a little bit later. So please keep that in mind for the next about 3 weeks of future events, most on the Sacred Spiral Network and others as well. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. This coming Monday, I am debuting my first episode of The Love Show, which will be at 6 p.m. Pacific, which will be 1 a.m. in the UK because of the time change. And I've got Laurie Smith coming on as my special guest, and we have a really exciting discussion planned for you all. So please come and join us for the debut show. It's going to be extra exciting. We will be following Brian Lahr with Be in the Light, which is also following... I keep forgetting it, Karen. God bless you. Karen Bonifilio's show before that for some words, and I can't keep remembering it. So I keep going blank. Anyways, my dear friends, I try so hard to remember everybody's spaces, but let me go ahead and say hello to everybody, and then we will keep bring Jamie on here. So I want to say hi to Miss Fran from Holistic Harmonies. I see she's Inner Realms, Outer Journeys. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. I had the half of it, but I didn't have the whole thing. I only had the half. So thank you, Miss Kelly. Inner Realms, Outer Journeys, and that will be on as well before Brian Lahr. So please do join us for a full fabulous Monday full of shows on the Sacred Spiral Network. Hello to me and my shadow. Thank you for joining us. Hello to Kim Princess. Thank you for joining us. Great to see you, love. Hi, Jennifer McCormick. Hello, all my beautiful queens. So happy that you're all here. I think I saw, there's Brian Lahr. Thank you, my friend. We had a fun live together a couple weeks ago. It was very exciting. So please do catch his show. He does a lot of his energy is amazing, and the meditations he does are very healing for everybody. I see Miss Nancy Muratala has joined us. Hello, beautiful, to you back. Thank you for being here. Linda Owen, hello, love. How are you? Natasha, how are you, beautiful? Thank you for joining us. Hello, Miss Heidi Gohl from Boulder, Colorado. Good to see you, my fairy friend. And let me see, have I missed anybody, Kelly? Did I get everybody? Celeste, hello. Thank you for joining us. We are not doing readings today, Miss Celeste, but we have a really exciting discussion for you. So you don't want to miss it. So hang in there with us, my friend. Okay. And I think we're all caught up for now. I think we've got everybody. Hello, Fran. Fran does the most wonderful Mrs. Doubtfire impression, if you've ever seen the movie with Robin Williams. So that's her signature. Hello, Mr. Arnie Layton. Thanks for joining us, my good friend. And it was kind of fabulous because, as you know, Fran was on a health journey last year, and now she's back home and getting all her strength back. But her Mrs. Doubtfire impression just like returned out of the blue, and I'm like, she's back, she's back. Now we know she's back. So that was super exciting. And hello, Miss Vivian. Aloha over in Hawaii. Beautiful lady. Good to see you too. So welcome, welcome. Hello, Natasha. Welcome, welcome. All right, everybody. Thank you so much again for being here. And let's not spend any more time waiting for my dear friend, medium, composer, and all things fabulous, Jamie Wilkins.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Jamie.
Good
Thanks
to
for
be
joining
here.
us.
Well,
Yes.
thank you for having me. Amazing.
We're excited to have you.
Oh, it's brilliant. I'm so excited. I'm kind of sitting in my chair like, oh.
you are the sweetest, kindest man. So thank you
Bless
for
you.
being here. You're in good company because everybody who comes and join us, they're that way too. Like we're all just a very loving community. So we welcome you with open arms.
Oh,
So
thank you.
but I'm really excited to celebrate you because you're doing a lot of like amazing and wonderful things. And we have a lot of mediums and developing mediums that come as well too. So I know that they'll get a lot out of hearing your story and your experience as well.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to read your bio, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So this is a shorter version, everybody, but a more detailed version is available on the event itself over on Facebook, and then on the YouTube event as well, which will be there to watch replays as we move forward. Okay, my friends. The fabulous Jamie Wilkins, I added, is a psychic composer, orchestra conductor, physical and mental medium, and healer. His debut album, Primo, is that right, Jamie?
Primo. Yep.
Primo was recorded with the London Symphony Orchestra and is available on all digital platforms. The music was inspired by spirit while working on the TV series Ghostcircle, where Jamie investigated haunted locations across the UK, Ireland, and Europe. Jamie has a philosophical outlook with both his mediumship and music, which he sees as creating a bridge between the mystical and the musical, and he believes he can shine a light into the darkness to help people heal and move forward, aiming not merely to entertain, but to uplift and inspire. And you can find Jamie on jamiewilkinscomposer.com. That's his website. On Instagram, you can find him at Jamie Wilkins Composer and Jamie Wilkins Medium. And on YouTube, Jamie Wilkins Composer. And he's also on Spotify. And you can make friends with him here on Facebook at Jamie Wilkins. So we can find you in all kinds of places.
Yeah,
so this is wonderful.
I'm very accessible.
Hi, Michael Zinn.
Yeah, hello to Fulham and everybody saying hello. So,
yeah, all beautiful,
amazing.
beautiful, and so happy. Yeah. Oh, you made it good. I know that you guys have worked together in the past too. So welcome. Thanks for coming on and supporting Jamie. So beautiful, beautiful. And I see Kay Weezy's joined us as well here too. And Joseph Pritchard is here too. So I know all the mediums, you're very well connected in the mediumship community. So I know there's a lot of like excitement and support for you as we're getting out
amazing.
there. Yeah. Yes. It's wonderful. Okay, my friend. How about we start with mediumship and then we'll move to music.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So I know you work as a mental medium, but then we've also got this physical mediumship component as well too. How long have you been working in that capacity?
Oh, it's the physical mediumship about 20 years almost.
Oh my!
I started off. I started off in my early teens, and I don't know. In my early teens, looking at all the old ectoplasm photos and all that, I used to sit there and just like, wow. And it wasn't until I actually joined a physical circle, a good friend of mine, Patrick McNamara, and I sat with him for years and experienced so much. I always tell people about the hand coming out the cabinet. Everybody was downstairs, so went to the circle room, went over to the cabinet, because Patrick used to put his hand up and feel the energy. So I was like, oh, okay. So I went into the room and put my hand over there, and then suddenly a hand came out and just grabbed my wrist. And I was only 17 at the time, so I was like, ah, and then ran out the room, ran down the hallway, ran down the stairs, and everybody was like, what happened? And Patrick knew. Patrick was like, standing there laughing. He's like, I know what happened. You put your hand up there, and the hand grabbed you, didn't it? It's like, yes, it did.
We're talking a spirit hand, people, not a
sorry.
human.
Yeah, not a human hand, a spirit
not
hand.
an embodied hand.
So yeah, that really, I mean, it frightened the life out of me but then it really lit a spark, and that was my hook into physical mediumship.
Yes, I love that. For anybody who's not familiar with what physical mediumship is, those of us who are like really jazzed about physical phenomena like to get together in circles to witness the magic and the presence of what spirit can do. Would you be able to help us explain like some of the different phenomena that people might experience in a physical circle, like such as direct voice and the hand and
well,
I want my hand grabbed.
Well, you can get physical manifestations. That could be anything from full-blown materializations are really rare, but do happen nonetheless. You can get hands, you get faces, orbs. You can get taps and raps. You can get touched. You can see the energy in the room. Psychic breezes. All sorts of things. You can hear. We've heard music. As you say, direct voice, independent voice.
Apports. I just thought of too.
Sorry, apports.
I was thinking of apports. That's where things appear that weren't there before, like little presents and.
They're amazing. They're amazing. You could spirits somehow dematerialize an object, move it, and then rematerialize it in the circle room.
It is pretty fascinating.
It really is.
And it's not as wow as that might sound to people who are listening. If you've ever found a coin from a loved one and you knew that was from your grandma, and it wasn't there before, that's how they do that. They have to find it and move it. And they're not just doing this from across the continent. They're like dissolving it and making it appear. So that's what an effort is. That's so cool. Is that like so the hand was like your initiation into physical mediumship?
It was. Well, but I don't think that wasn't my first one. I mean, I remember the first time I attended the physical circle, and Patrick brought me up, because the way Patrick worked and I work, we don't actually have to sit in the cabinet. The energy forms away from us into the cabinet, so we don't have to sit in the cabinet for it to build. So he took me out to the cabinet, and little me thinking, oh God, what have I got myself into now? And then suddenly he's like, you don't have to be scared. So I was like, I'm not scared, but I'm really scared. So he brought me up to the cabinet, and I put my hand out, and I felt heat, and then I could see the energy around my hands, and there was a spirit forming, and you could feel the contours of the spirit body, the lights, because as I moved my hand, I was breaking, like the rods, the energy rods, and you could see the little lights. Really incredible experience. And, rods coming out the fingers, and you're seeing your fingers change, grow bigger, smaller. It's absolutely incredible. Really incredible experience.
It is where a lot of the magic is in mediumship, to witness like what spirit can do to show us, how real they are.
Oh, they're very real, very real. Yeah.
I love it.
I think that's why I love physical mediumship so much is because I'm a very visual person. I'm like, well, show me, you know. And
Yeah.
they showed me, they showed me, and they still show me. So yeah.
And
It's
some
kind of,
people need more proof, especially if you're very logically minded. You need
mhm.
that proof, and so yeah, physical mediumship is a good way to get it too. And
It is.
yeah,
It
yeah.
is.
So you were lucky to be able to find a circle that you could get in. Great for developing your mediumship and your healing abilities because the energy is so powerful
It
in a
is.
physical circle. They are usually closed circles, so
Yes.
you kind of have the same people and you meet very consistently for years because it takes that kind of patience for
Okay.
phenomenon. Some people might get lucky and they get the hand when they're 17, but the rest of us wait patiently for things to
Yeah.
build.
Well, you know, I think that's partly myself as well because I can be quite impatient. I was like, come on, show me, and they showed me.
Yeah, they sure do.
So, but it's been you know, it's been a lifelong, we're still continuing, you know, a journey. It's not, you know, you don't suddenly get to a point it's like, hey, I'm fully developed, I'm this, I'm that. You know, it's a lifelong journey, you know. So yeah, patience and just, you know, just turning up, even if nothing happens in the circle. You sit and you sit and you sit and you sit and you sit
Hmm.
and you sit,
Yeah, you
you
just
know,
keep
times a
showing up.
thousand. You just keep
Yeah,
showing up, you
just keep
know.
showing
So
up. So yeah, it
so
takes that
that yeah.
dedication. Yeah,
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 and the consistency really pays off. Really does.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in a circle for about 10 years. And with the exception of during COVID, we actually met on Zoom and it actually
Mm.
worked.
I did it over. Yeah.
Yeah. We did what we had to do to maintain consistency and our dedication to the circle and to spirit too. So and it's been beautiful to watch everybody's trance unfold as well too.
Yes.
Um
I
to
think that for me as well. Excuse me. One of the great joys of sitting in a circle. That's a development circle for mental mediumship as well, clairvoyance. Is that you see people grow, and that is an amazing thing to witness. You know, you all come together. You know, we're all on different paths, and we're all on different. Um, what's the word? You know, we're all on different, not different levels, but different. I can't think of the word, but I can't think of the word, but you know, we come together and then to see people, you know, grow in their confidence, in their mediumship, is an incredible experience, and I love watching people grow. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah,
it really is. It's
yeah.
because I think you meant to say different stages of development.
Yes,
And
that's it.
yeah.
Oh, people that know me really well that get used to me, I lose my words, and I was like,
Oh, I
oh,
do
you know
too.
what I
Trust
mean.
me, I do too. See, Kelly had to help me. We're all supporting each other with our memories these days, you know.
Yeah.
The memory is one of the things that seems to suffer with mediumship because we're in that space where we don't remember things. When we're
Yes.
connected with spirit, we're not in that part of our brain that holds on to memory. It's kind of
Mm.
in the dream state. So when you're in the energy, it does make it a little bit harder to
It
hold on to
does. It
things.
has. Well, I remember when Patrick was working, he used to work, and when Spirit used to kind of take over, you know, he was just in the zone and just it couldn't remember, you know, couldn't remember people's names, and you know, and it's quite similar to myself, and also when you have uh, Spirit communicating with you and you're trying to talk to someone, it's like it kind of blocks. I don't know what happens. It kind of blocks
Yeah,
your memory a little bit. So
it is. It's
yeah.
we all know what you speak of.
Oh, dear. But,
Yeah.
mm,
And Now, moving into your mental mediumship as well, you've been working on that, and you're starting
Yes.
to demonstrate more. And we're going to have you on for the love of spirit as well too. So I'm really excited to have you be joining our community over there. I know they're just going to love you. So it's just exciting to see, because you already have this very established career as a musician, but then also like your mediumship communities keeps growing, and you're expanding too. So it's really exciting.
It's incredible. Do you know, I'm really touched at how supportive everybody has been in the spiritual community. It's been absolutely incredible. I'm really, really touched, and I get messages saying, "Oh, well done. I'm so pleased you're getting on." It's like, "Oh my God, it's so you know." It's wonderful. It really is. It really is. But it's also, supporting each other. I'm I'm not competitive in this. We're all, you know, um, we're all in it together, I think, and we can all help each other. So,
That's the way it should be.
yeah,
Not always the way it
absolutely.
is, but it's the way it should
No,
be.
yeah, yeah.
Um, um, since we do have developing mediums that are here as well, anything that you would like to offer as advice or help for that, things like important things that maybe you've learned along the way, that like, oh, if I could have told myself this
Yeah.
back then. Hi, Stella. Wow, she's watching from the airplane. Well done. Thank
Oh
you,
wow.
girlfriend. That's love. I'll give you a
That's
virtual hug for
amazing.
that, babe.
Dear. I think. Oh, there's lots of things I could say. I think don't put too much pressure on yourself. Everybody develops at their own pace. Some people sit in circle 6 months to a year, and then they're ready to go on platform or demonstrate. Others, it takes time, and it may take years. And don't compare yourself to another medium. Because we
Yeah,
we all work differently. You know, and we all have different strengths, and so never compare yourself. Um, I think, and as I said earlier, consistency is key.
yeah,
And also, you are going to have your setbacks, and but that should only, instead of putting you off, that should make you so much more stronger and tenacious. And yeah, yes, it can be upsetting, but then you come back 10 times stronger. So,
that's
and I
true.
think, I think another thing is, you know, as terrifying as it is, always. Well, sorry,
Car-
that just
Carl
popped up.
says, Carl
I'll
says I should
show you
ask
that.
you about your meditation. Okay, Carl, tell us about your meditation, Jamie.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I want to finish off first what I was saying.
Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
Carl. um, what I've lost my train of thought.
Okay, so you said don't
Where
put
was I?
pressure on yourself, don't compare, consistency,
Yeah,
and we all develop at different rates, if
yeah.
that helps.
Um, no, I've lost it now.
It's okay, it'll come back.
It'll come back. It'll
Carl.
come back. Yes. All right, Carl. So, yeah, I found, actually, it's a good point. I found that regular meditation does help. Daily meditation.
Do you do
I mean,
sitting in the power, or do you do a
you
different?
could, sitting in the power. I do several different guided meditations. For me, it has to be guided, because otherwise the mind are kicking. It's like, oh, what am I having for dinner? I've got to do shopping. So guided meditation. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you follow it or not. It's just getting into that zone, and because I can feel, when I do my meditation, I can feel my aura expand. You can expand your aura,
Yeah.
and you can increase your vibration. You can ask the spirit to come in. So doing that daily, I mean, that will really for me, I found it really increases sensitivity as well. So sometimes I have to tone it back a bit and leave a couple of days, because I could go out shopping and I can, I know what people are thinking. And the other, well, a couple of months back, I was like, I'm
Oh,
going to
your
bump into two
telepathic
people.
connection.
Yeah,
You've got a good
telepathic. And
telepathic. Yes.
so I'm going to bump into two people, and I did. All sorts of things. I mean, I get that to some degree in daily life. I know when the phone's going to ring. I know when I'm going to get a text. I know when an email's going to come in, or even on Facebook, I know when a message is going to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Or
get those little
even,
hits, and then you check, and
yeah,
you're like, now.
yeah.
You're like, oh.
or even, traveling into London. I do it quite often, and I know when my train's running late, or I know when there's going to be a delay, or I know when my train's on the platform. Except there was one time I was at the bottom of the stairs, and the platform was at the top of the stairs, and Spirit said to me, "Get a move on, you've got 3 minutes." So I rushed up the stairs, and I had 3 minutes. I was like, "Okay, thanks for that." Yeah,
Isn't it
yeah.
fun being psychic? Isn't that the best? It's so fun.
Yeah. Well, I think it's great, but I think it's a double-edged sword, because it can get a bit too much.
When you're
But
hearing other people's thoughts and you have to distinguish
yeah,
between yours and theirs, that gets a little
yes,
weird. I get that sometimes
yeah,
driving on the freeway, because people have, pretty expressive energy on roadways.
exactly. And
And I'm
you
like,
walk
oh,
past
that
them.
person
Yeah,
doesn't like himself very much over there.
yeah, exactly. Or you walk past someone and who's not very nice, and you're like, oh, I don't
You
like
can
that.
feel it. Yeah.
Yeah. So always very aware of putting protection up and moving that.
Yeah. Yeah. Brian,
Moving that away.
uh, Brian Lauer, fabulous. He's got a show called Be in the Light, and he's just this
Oh
amazing
right, yeah.
magical man. And so he wants to know if you practice telekinetics.
As in what,
So like
telekinesis?
moving
Yeah.
objects. Yeah.
I have done. It's not something. To be honest, it's something that's been on my mind recently. So I'm glad you brought that
Ah,
up.
how about that? You must be
Yeah.
psychic, Brian.
So, so I did do an experiment. Oh, this is years back, about 10 years ago. I was sitting at my desk. I had the computer. I had my coffee cup. I'd just finished my coffee. And I put my hand out to the coffee cup, and I was imagining. I don't know how it's done, but I was imagining rods coming out my fingers, attaching to the coffee cup, and I was trying to. I
Ooh.
did that for a couple of minutes, trying to move it. Nothing happened, and then I lost my patience. I did something else, and I just happened to wave my hand like that, nowhere near the coffee cup. And the coffee cup, I've got a cup here, kind of went like that and spun around and then went back down. I was like, what the hell? I was like, wow. So that's
I'm a little
my
bit
only
jealous, Jamie.
that's my only experience with telekinesis.
Well, at least you know you can do it, so that's
But
cool. Like, yeah,
yeah.
that's super
Uh,
cool.
yeah, it's amazing. And I know there's some discussion in physical mediumship, like when the table moves, or the trumpet, the
Yeah,
seance trumpet moves, whether that's telekinesis or not. And I'm not sure on that. I'm not too sure. If spirit are moving it, then does that count as telekinesis? I don't know.
that's a good question.
Yeah, I'm on the fence
I,
on that. I don't think it is. I having a discussion with another medium, and I don't think it is. If you're moving it, then I think that's telekinesis.
I think the process is probably different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a little bit of a different process.
Mm,
That's a very good question.
yeah.
We shall have to consult about this.
Yeah,
Uh, okay, that's so fun.
um,
And the beautiful thing about physical mediumship is we developed a respect and an understanding for physical phenomena, because I know a lot of people can experience physical phenomena and they don't understand it, and it would inherently scare them because they don't know what's happening and why, and able to understand it. And so we're in this type of scenario, we're actually sitting to help create this phenomena in with spirit, right? By combining energies and being in a vibration of love too, because these things don't happen if we're not coming with love and a high frequency and so forth too. And we're seeing it as like wow versus oh God, scary,
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah.
So
But sorry, when you're doing a physical circle, I mean, we always operate, as you say, high vibration, love, and oh, sorry,
so
I keep saying that. I keep saying the comments.
Lynn is another medium friend of mine, and she's
Oh,
asking
okay.
if your appliances turn on and off, like the TV. Like I have had my TV turn off and on before,
Yeah, yeah,
lights, things like that.
we've had the TV turn itself on and off. Not, it's strange to relate. Not lately, excuse me, not lately. But we've had it happen after a circle in our previous home. The lights started flickering, and that does freak me out. I'm like, Spirit, please don't do that. I'm okay with you moving things, turning TV on and off, but please don't flicker my lights. um,
One time I was
uh,
in my closet in a place I used to live, and the lights dimmed all the way off and then all the way
oh,
back on
oh
by
wow,
themselves. That was
wow,
super cool because we had dimmer switches, and
yeah,
but there was only me, and I was the only one there, and the lights went dim, and I was tuning in that was my grandparents saying hello, but it could have been
wow,
guides as well. But
yeah.
yeah, I was like, can you do it again? We always ask if they'll do it again, and they don't always do it again. So- but
Well, we
but I
did
can
have,
see how that would startle you.
yeah. I don't like that. I mean, we did have when my uh, partner's my partner Hannah, her grandmother passed away. Um, she was the grandmother. Uh, the grandmother passed away, and then all of a sudden, about what I think it's a couple of months later, we had like a skybox, and it kept changing channels, and Hannah was getting a bit frustrated, like, "What's wrong with this thing?" I said, "No, no, no. I think it's because Flo was the grandmother's name." I said, "No, I think it's Flo. I think it's Flo." So he said, "Oh, hello, Flo," and you know, and it went on to her favorite channel, which was like a craft thing. I was like, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "Right, okay, I'm gonna turn the channels back over and take the batteries out the remote control," and it did it again. I was like, "Wow!" And then for a couple of times, it kept doing it, and then it was like, "Okay, thank you, Flo. We know you're here. Thank you so much." And then it stopped. It stopped. But amazing evidence. I think that's brilliant.
That's a
Yeah,
that's a great story. I want to say hi,
yeah,
Flo. Hi, Flo, over there in Spirit World.
yeah, yeah. Oh, she's amazing.
I felt
Lovely
emotional when
lady.
you said that story. It made me feel quite
Mm,
emotional. So I was like, oh, we're
mm,
definitely in the energy, in the presence of
definitely,
spirit here with us.
definitely.
We're being held in that beautiful
Yes,
way. So
yes.
I love these beautiful stories that you're sharing. Hi, Val. Val's my friend. She's an angel messenger and a fellow mermaid.
Oh, wow.
So, so we have us Cali girls have fun over here. Hi, Ed. How you doing? Tips top hat to you, my friend.
No.
Everybody, Ed Odell is the leader of the Riff Nation Network, and it's another network that does a lot of cool shows, including paranormal. So if you're
Oh,
into, really the exploration of that, please go give him a follow over there and check his network out too. So good to see you, Ed. Thanks for supporting. How about we
brilliant.
segue into your music? Because now you've got this other area, and the two are bridging
Yes.
together, which is really beautiful. So you're tell us about your music. I just want to let
Yeah.
you do it because
Um, yeah, it just kind of grew. So yeah, I was always drawn to music, and then I think it was in school. I was quite young, and the teacher played played the piano. I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
and it's so beautiful. And then when she stopped, I like went over to the piano and like, jabbing some of the notes. And then just from then on, I was like, that's what I want to do for the rest of my life, is make music. So I studied everything I could, and then writing tunes. I was playing, taught myself the piano, and then I don't quite know how it happened. The spirit influence. I mean, the spirit influence came in before I actually realized. It was only when I started to grow spiritually that people were telling me, oh my God, you've got this composer, you've got that composer. Spirit are really wanting to work with you with music. So yeah, then from there, I started to write music. I just, learned everything I could. And then I found Ghostcircle, or Ghostcircle found me. My two great friends, Patrick McNamara and Karl Fallon, commissioned music from me, a theme tune and music for the shows we were doing. It started off on DVDs, and then we were filming about physical mediumship, and I was writing the music for all the the TV programs, and so it kind of grew out of that, and just because Patrick would say, "Oh, you've got this composer working with you," and I had quite a few private sittings with mediums saying, bringing through composers. It's like, really? Wow. And it's only through
Yeah.
growing as a medium that I'm consciously, consciously communicating with
Hmm.
spirit composers and
This is really cool,
conductors, and
Jamie.
yeah,
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 yeah. This is
it's
really
really.
cool because
I was
it's way
sorry.
cool because I was thinking most of us have heard of spirit artists, so we understand
Mhm.
that artists will help to influence a medium to draw portraits. Like there's like I think Jose Madrado down in South America who's does these things and things like that, and we've got like Miguel Gonzalez who's very beloved in our community, who's also a spirit
Mhm.
artist and medium as well too. So that's more common, but spirit musician, psychic,
Musicians.
and
Yeah.
um, and it's so beautiful. And by the way, we're going to play a couple samples for you, everybody. So stay with us for that too, because they're just absolutely beautiful. And so to be able to have that channel for music
Yeah.
is amazing for you too. So it's just really really cool. I've
Yeah.
seen sometimes where I was watching. Um, like music on TV, like an orchestra playing on TV, and then I all of a sudden I would notice the conductor, and it's just his eyes are closed and the way
Mm.
his hands are moving, and I'm like, oh, he is so in a trance right now, and it's just beautiful to watch, you
It's
know.
yeah, it's beautiful to watch, and it's beautiful to be in it. It's really
Yeah.
yeah, those moments where you just get the flow, whether it's writing music, um, conducting it, or even mediumship, just that flow when it's just pure you. Well, not necessarily you, because there's no I in mediumship, but when you have the flow there and you have the connection, it's
Mhm.
just so beautiful. It really is beautiful, and you just
Yeah.
kind of let it happen. It's yeah,
it's it, Music and art, they're like the language of the universe, and so when you're
yeah,
in
they
that
are.
flow, you're like you're in your oneness with source, God,
Exactly.
creator. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're expressing, I always think this anyway. This is part of my personal philosophy is, we are the universe expressing itself. So we're expressing
Right.
that, through
Doesn't get much
art.
sexier than that. I mean,
Yeah,
really.
yeah, exactly. You know. So, beautiful music, beautiful art, poetry, it's just yeah, it's what I live for. I live for spirit
Yeah.
and art and
Yeah. And it's
all
beautiful
the
that
beautiful
the
things.
two
Yeah.
have bridged together so wonderful
Yeah.
for you. I have noticed a lot of mediums have been former uh, artists in some way. They were in theater arts or
Mhm.
visual arts or music, things like that, because it kind of it's that doorway. And with that
Yes,
doorway being exercised, it really helps with the mediumship to be in the creative space.
exactly. I think that being in touch with imagination, to have a great, because that's where spirit
Yeah.
communicate is through imagination. So, and they can influence the imagination. So yeah, you know, when I write music, I try not to put a constraint on it. It's like, come on, let's do this. You
Yeah, it's
know,
kind of like, don't color in the lines, everybody.
yeah,
Let's
exactly.
throw out this
Yeah.
coloring book.
You know, and one of the reasons why my music is so varied is purely the guides, the composers coming in and out. Some of them I'm aware of, some of them I'm not aware of. They just come in and they influence this certain work, and then they might go off. Others I work with quite often. So it's
Is it Beethoven that does the dun 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 dun? Is that Beethoven?
yeah, yeah,
Is it right? Have you had him
yeah, yeah.
before?
I
Have I?
have heard him before. I have,
Yeah.
yeah. He was
I kept
actually,
hearing that in my awareness. I keep
yeah.
hearing dun 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 dun, and I'm like,
Well,
really?
I wasn't going to say, but actually, he came up in my first one-to-one reading, or one of the first one-to-one readings I had, and the lady, the medium, wasn't really into music, but she said, "I've got Beethoven here." So I didn't know me from Adam, but she's like, "I've got Beethoven here with you," and it's like, "Yeah, I can take that. I can take that." And
Yes, you
the
can.
message was, yeah, the message was, you know, he's going to work with you, and you know, he has, and all the other composers. So yeah,
That's so
yeah, no,
cool.
it's
That's so cool. It's beautiful evidence too, because she didn't know you as a
yeah,
musician.
yeah,
So for her to bring that through and be like, well, yeah, I'm a musician, like
exactly.
that's
You know, it was just one of those wow moments. I've had so many wow moments. You know, I'm really, really, I have been really, really lucky. Yeah, but you know, anything is possible. Anything. You know, I know um, some people I know have, you know, great writers working with them. You know, so you know, it's not just me. You know, we can all work with these people, all great writers, actors, actresses, and you know, poets and musicians and artists. They're, you know, all you need to do is just ask them. They're all there. If they want to work, they will come and work.
yeah.
So,
So
yeah,
put it out there to say, hey,
put it out there. Yep.
let's do this. Let's
Yeah.
do this, Spirit.
I do have another story with
Oh,
her.
please, please.
Um, it was Hannah, my partner Hannah. Uh, she's a writer. She loves writing, and as an experiment, she put a thought out to Agatha Christie. You know, she wrote Primo, and
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm putting a thought out to Agatha Christie, and she didn't tell me at the time. And then we were filming. I think we were filming in Rome, actually. Patrick, my friend Patrick, was working, doing his mediumship in front of the camera, and all of a sudden he turned round to us like, "Why have I got Agatha Christie with me? She's here, she's here." And Hannah was like, "That's me." I asked, you know? So it's like, wow, that's great evidence. It's like, and the message, I think the message was, yeah, the message was, without Patrick knowing, was, you know, she's here because you asked her to come and help. So that's incredible evidence, you know,
It is.
and
It's magical.
you
It
know,
really
it
is.
really is. It really is magical, you know, music, mediumship, and just, you know, just being here to experience all the wonders is magical.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really
Yeah. I
is.
think we need that right now,
Yeah,
too. It's like we need that right now just to remind us what's also
exactly.
here too, so we don't get like too pulled down into the density. Brian was saying, love the wow. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I always say never surprised, but always amazed. And
Yeah.
and Val is saying, I freaking love mediumship. It really is the bridge to other worlds and realities.
It really is. It really is. You know what? I think even if you don't want to get up on a platform and demonstrate, just to just to develop mediumship is incredible. It really is.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
um, it's just because it shows you that magic is real. Magic is real. So
yeah,
and you can do so much with it. So
yeah. Isn't that
yeah,
beautiful?
yeah,
It really is beautiful. Yeah. Oh, magic is real.
it
I think
is.
we all just need to just I think there's a
Mm.
code that like those words are coded. And if we take that into our being,
Ah,
then it just, yeah, we can feel it.
absolutely. Well, being, I'm sure, well, all most mediums can take this. Being in such a dense vibration is difficult as a sensitive. Um, so we need these things to uplift ourselves and express and surround ourselves with beautiful things, beautiful people. But when I say beautiful people, I mean beautiful inside as well.
Beautiful hearts. Yeah.
Beautiful hearts. I mean, I'm always saying to people, I like to surround myself with beautiful things. You know, but
Do you have a Taurus moon? I'm wondering. You sound very
I
Taurus
don't know.
moon.
Oh,
A
do
lot of
I?
mediums have Taurus moons. Eileen, it's something Eileen Davies pointed out uh, a long time ago, and so I keep tabs on that too. But yeah, when with that, if you have that somewhere in your chart, Kelly would know. She's the astrology expert, but with that astrology is that love of beauty and
Yeah,
quality things and things like that too. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's somewhere in there. And Brian is saying magic is the art that encompasses all arts. Well, that's
totally agree.
yeah.
That's wow. Yeah,
That's a wow.
it is a wow.
That,
It is a
that's a
wow.
wow. That is amazing, Jennifer. Okay. How about we play? We have a few clips of your music
Yeah.
that you've and then Kelly's got them ready. I'm not sure what order we're going to play them in, but
Okay, that's fine.
so
I
maybe
mean,
we can
I
go ahead.
no, I was going to say, I will say these I shared computer generated files because the LSO is really hot on um, playing stuff outside the album. So all the more reason to check out the album on Spotify.
Okay. So we had to like
Yeah,
modify the version of the song so that
yeah,
we
yeah,
could play it without having any trouble with YouTube and that kind of thing. Got it. Okay.
yeah.
So just be careful. Okay. All right, Miss Kelly. Thank you for
No.
helping me with my first music share show. So let's see what we got, and then you can tell us afterwards
Yep.
which one that was. Okay. Are we ready, Miss Kelly? Okay, that's so beautiful. Which one was that? Oh, wait.
That's Art
Oh.
Gillen. Oh.
Okay. Okay. Hi, Ava. Ava Bergstrom just joined us. You might know her.
Yes,
um,
yes, I think I do. I do.
yes. Okay. So which one was that we just heard?
So that was a piece called Art Gillen. What it was, or what it is, we did some filming in Ireland. Art Gillen is it's like a country house. We did filming there, and when I got back home, I said, "Okay, what music do I write for this?" And I checked their all their materials, and they were putting out kind of like late Baroque, early classical stuff. It's like, oh, okay, fine. So then I was trying to write and trying to write, didn't get anything. And if you haven't guessed from the music, I had a composer like, I've got ideas for you. I've got ideas. I've got ideas. I've got ideas. It's like, no, go away. I couldn't write. I've got ideas for it. It's like, oh, okay, fine. And then suddenly I've written about this. Suddenly all this music just was just in my head. I was like, wow, I need to get this down, get this down, get this
Wow.
down. And yeah, particularly that section, when I listened to it back, I was like, wow, I know who that is. You know, just I will say that's Mozart.
That
That's
was
Mozart.
Mozart.
Yeah,
Wow. Oh my.
yeah. So, yeah.
That's kind of exciting. just, just a little,
Just
you're so genuine, Jamie. You're and refreshingly humble too. And but he has a huge following. Everybody, over on Instagram, your music page is just huge following.
yeah,
So
it's
you're very
yeah.
you're very loved and appreciated
Oh,
in
thank
the
you.
world. So I love that for you. So thank you for sharing so much of yourself with everybody.
No, thank you. No,
Yeah.
that's amazing. I think, especially with mediumship, you have to be authentic. I'm authentically myself, so you know,
Who else
I
could you be?
I'm me. I'm me. You know.
I love that. I love that. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and play the second piece that we got.
Okay.
I mean, that was just the computer generated version. And I'm like, oh.
Oh, bless you. Yeah. Honestly, the recording is just wow. Yeah, that piece is called The Raw Baby. It was inspired by the birth of Prince George. That's why it sounds kind of very
Yeah, it has
royal.
that kind of regal
Uh,
royal thing to it. That was
yeah.
just beautiful. I can
Oh,
see why, because you're celebrating birth. So I could see why
yeah.
it would
Yeah.
bring that, you know,
Yeah. It's
feeling about, oh, I
yeah.
got chills.
Oh, bless you. No, it's such a great piece. It really is. And well, the main inspiration for that was the Westminster Chime. Oh, wow, that's a long. Oh, bless you.
Val
Sorry.
sings so beautiful. Needed to hear all this. I'm not in a position in my life where I can comfortably perform platform mediumship because I've got 4 beautiful little kids and my focus is on being their mom. And I get anxious and put so much pressure on myself to hurry up and put myself out there. The messages on the show have been so supportive in the idea of mediumship being part of my spiritual practice, being okay, even if I'm not able to do it as a profession anytime soon as I would like.
Oh,
Thank you, Val. We love
God
you.
bless. Yeah, that's
She's
amazing.
emotional too. So you really helped her out today. Yeah. Lynn is asking, how many great composers do you believe we're actually channeling? Have you counted them?
I haven't really taken stock, to be honest. I know, I know some of them, and either just by my own mediumship or confirmation from other mediums, and some of them I don't know. Just come in
Yeah.
and then work and then go. I have say about 3 or 4 main music guides that come and work, and then they kind of bring in. It depends what I'm working on. If I'm working on
Yeah.
like film film or television work, then a film and television composer from, you know, in spirit will come and help out. If I'm writing piano music, a piano composer will come in. It's just actually talking about it, it's like actually quite amazing how it happens. I don't know how it happens, but it's really amazing. It really is. And you know, I was thinking earlier how amazing and how lucky I am to be working with such amazing composers. But then, as I said, we can all do that in whatever field we're working. We just send that thought out, you know, and they will come and work. You know?
Well, you're very pure-hearted, Jamie,
Mm.
and that makes I can understand the resonance with you and spirit. Just saying.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just, I mean, I just work on just trying to do my best. Whatever I turn my hand to, I try to do my best, you know.
I know.
You know.
And you are, and you are. Yeah. And you're doing it fabulously.
Oh, thank you.
I know I'm making you blush, but
you are. Stop. You know,
you're not the first.
You know, but I think most important thing, I try not to let it get to my head, because, you know, it can be like, oh my God, you know, I'm this amazing medium composer, and I just, you know, it's my job. It's my job. I'm a medium. I'm a composer. It's just me doing my job.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we're celebrating you, but you're absolutely correct. I have had a friend tell me, you know, whoever you meet going up is who you'll meet going down. So it's just that reminder. So just that reminder to be confident, but with humility. Yeah. So it's a nice balance. I do believe confidence is a beautiful thing, because to hold that energy actually helps to create more opportunity. So that's different from, you know, the other. So all right.
Exactly. Oh, sorry.
We have a third piece whenever you're ready. Yeah, but go ahead.
Okay. No, that's another thing I was going to say about people developing mediumship, is that even though it's scary, don't be afraid to, you know, to walk into the unknown, because the first step is always the hardest and the most scariest. But you put you know, spirit will make sure you land, you know, on both feet. They will not let you down. As long as you have a pure heart and you're doing it for the right reasons, they will not take you down.
It's true. We don't grow, we don't transform, we don't get to witness how much magic there actually is for us and around us if we don't step into that blank question mark of a space. And it's scary, because human beings we like the familiar, we like the comfort and the safety of that. But if you don't take the leap, if you don't take the step, you miss out so much. We don't want that.
No, definitely not.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Are you ready to play your third track?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Thank you, Ava. Oh my. That was like deeply emotional, uplifting, and mysterious and dramatic, all wrapped up in this
Yeah,
beautiful package of notes. That was a dance.
it was.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
it's. Oh, the
Oh,
computer, the samples does not, but it doesn't do it justice. Listen to the real thing. It's just
yeah. Oh, we will.
exquisite. But but yeah, that one was actually inspired by Rome, like the streets of Rome at night. We were filming, and it's just to get that feeling of I don't know, that kind of hint of magic, mystery, you know. Yeah, I mean the piece itself is kind of oh, I have a thing. I drive Carl absolutely nuts with this, but I love minimalist music, and it's got that kind of, the piano is very got interlocking patterns that just go on and on and on. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, yeah, it's a gorgeous piece. It's a gorgeous
It
piece.
is. That is the word. And it's almost like I could place myself like walking down this road, and I'm kind of in my mind and I'm in my emotions, and then all of a sudden I see
Yeah,
something beautiful, and it like
yeah,
captivates me. Like that's how the feeling. It's
yeah.
almost like what
Oh,
am I going to find? And I'm just kind of like in my thoughts and my feelings, and then ooh, what's that? It's almost like if you saw your long lost love,
mhm.
and you walked out and you saw your long lost love across the street, and you're like, oh my God,
Oh,
that's how it feels.
oh, yeah. It's oh, yeah. Uh, it's it just on a with music in particular, on a vibrational level, you can, even though it's notes on a page, but you can imbue that, like words, you can imbue that with that vibration of of whatever it is, love or mystery, or but you can
Yeah.
really get I don't know how to explain it, but you can just imbue that music with it's like a poem. Reading a poem is like, oh wow, you can feel the vibration. Music's just the same. You know?
It is
But yeah,
absolutely, absolutely,
yeah,
yeah. And it's like that. Those frequencies, like you said, they're embedded
mm,
in there forever. Um,
exactly.
what's
Yeah.
what's also amazing is the more that people listen to it and feel the emotion, it almost starts to amplify the
Yes.
emotion too. I mean, that's just
Yes.
fascinating. There's
Yes.
been
Absolutely.
certain music videos I've watched, and you could tell that the audience was in that state of pure collective joy when they
Mhm.
were listening, and that everybody who had been watching that video was witnessing the joy and feeling the joy, and there was just this amplification that was beyond other things. It makes sense,
Yes.
and so
Yeah.
it like
Yeah.
it just keeps building it. That
It
makes
keeps.
sense,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
It keeps building. Yeah. Yeah. You build on that vibration.
Okay,
Uh,
Carl. Jamie,
oh, is that it again?
Rome,
Is it?
tell us about the hotel knock on the door in Rome, please.
Uh,
Thanks for your
well,
help, Carl.
yes. Thanks for your help, Carl. Um, um, I can't remember too much about it, but I know, I think it was early hours in the morning, um, and um, I think the three of us had knocks on the door. I think knock, 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 and because there was because it was a funny moment because we all opened the doors at the same time, and it was like, did you knock? No, no, I didn't knock. Did you knock? No, and then what it was. It was the spirit. I think it was the spirit of one of the cardinals that used to stay there, and they used to knock at a certain time, knock everybody awake at a certain time. I think it was like to come for prayers or something like that. So yeah, yeah, that was quite an interesting. That
Oh
was an
my.
interesting.
So all three of you got knocks on the doors
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah,
Spirit, and then you all
yeah,
open your door.
yeah, yeah. So it was like in the hallway. Did you knock? No, I didn't knock. Did you knock?
That's a pretty good
Because
story. Thank you, Carl.
because I can be quite grumpy. So I was like, what are you doing knocking at this time of night? You know, I was like, I didn't knock. So yeah, brilliant.
That's too funny. That's too funny. And then you're like, oh, it's spirit. Cool. Do it again. I'll stay up later. What else you got? That's too funny. That's too funny. Okay. And Karl's saying it was 1 a.m. and for prayers, he's saying.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
1 a.m. for prayers. That's why they were knocking on the door to remind everybody to do their prayers. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, and I can see why that would happen to you with the mediumship, right? Yeah. Oh, that's a really beautiful story. Thank you, Karl. We gotta bring Karl on here next time. We'll do a part 2. We'll bring Karl here too. We can tell stories together. Yeah. That sounds good. Val was saying about your music. She felt reverence, comfort, and love.
Oh, thank you.
Jennifer McCormick says beautiful. Yeah. Ava says loved it. The hotel was next to the Vatican.
Yeah. So yeah. I think that's what I try and aim to do with music. Well, and mediumship is to bring, comfort and shine that light onto, so I know it is a dark world, dark things are happening. So just to shine that light, for people and to uplift and to, inspire. If I can do it, anybody can, be
absolutely,
medium, work with, great composers, artists, we can all do it. We can all do it. So
yes, that's beautiful. Lynn is saying beautiful too for your music. And it's funny when you were telling the story with the knocks, I looked up and it was 111. So it's almost like 111, knock, knock, knock,
I've had so many of those. I've had in the past month, I've had 22, 22, 11, 11, 111, 333, 555. In the car, it was 11:11, and it was 11 degrees outside. So 11, 11, 11.
Wow! Don't you love that?
Like, wow!
Yeah.
Well, absolutely amazing. It's amazing. One night I was just getting myself a glass of water before going to bed, and I'd glance at the time. It was 22:22. And then as I got into bed, just I shouldn't do it, but one last look at my emails, and I had 222 emails. so all the twos.
Yeah. So we have this saying, you can't make this stuff up.
Like, no, you cannot make this stuff up.
It's too undeniably, it's not that coincidental. It's just impossible.
No. When spirit or the universe, wants to tell you something or communicate with you, it will do in any way it can. So, it's always important to look out, for, like animals and birds, butterflies, bees, all those, and feathers, all those. And as you say, finding
coins.
A penny, coins, all those are all messages.
Little messages from heaven.
Yeah, exactly.
I get a lot of license plate. I'm kind of known for that, like getting license plate messages. I get them all over the place because I do drive a lot. It's pretty fun. They're like, what do you got for me now?
I have a thing for number plates. I'm always looking at number plates. I haven't found a message in one yet, but I will. I will keep
it may be that here where I live, that the personalized ones are more common here in California. It's possible that makes it easier for them to give me those. So I'm not sure how it works over in across the pond over there too, but it's but it's just so fun to see like a beautiful word come on a license plate. And what's so magical about these synchronicities is that not just that you saw it, but that you had to be in the right place at the right time to see it, and they had to be at the right place at the right time as well. And so there's a lot of divine orchestration.
Oh yes.
Perfect word to use for you to make all that happen. So if you got mad that you couldn't find your keys, but it got you on the road at the right time to see that whatever that was.
I was reading something somewhere of Actually, just saying that, just that, if you can't find your keys, or or you misplace something before going out, or it makes you late, there's a reason. There's a reason for that. You weren't supposed to go out at that time. A little
Yeah.
bit later.
Yeah.
And also, I think divine, or the universe, has a way of putting people into our lives that that help. I mean, I'm here today because of the help and the support of all the people around me. They've been incredible, absolutely incredible. um just help, either giving up their time, investing money in the projects, yeah, some real earth
Our
angels.
earth
I'm
angels.
so lucky.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
so lucky to have those people.
Yeah, we really are
you know
too. I'm right on board with you that too. It's like I love the spiritual angels, but I have some people in my life and they're my
yeah,
earth angels, and I'm
yeah.
like, they're my people.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And every interview, whether in person or written or whatever I'm doing, I always give them credit and I always acknowledge them, because I would not be here without them, without their hard
Yeah.
work. So yeah,
Yeah.
uh,
Beautiful.
yeah,
Beautiful. Miss
yeah.
Valerie is saying, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if only one remembers to turn on the light.
There we go.
Albus Dumbledore from Harry
Dumbledore,
Potter.
Harry,
Thank you, Val.
exactly.
That's so
That's beautiful,
perfect.
and
That
I
is
love Harry
beautiful.
Potter. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, me
So
too.
yeah, yeah.
And we were talking about numbers, and Ava's saying her stepfather just passed on 3/3 at 15:15 European
Oh
time.
wow. Oh wow.
God bless you, Ava. Thank you for sharing. So sorry for your loss, but thank you for sharing the
Oh yeah.
magic of the
Yeah, thank you
numbers.
for sharing. Oh, blessed.
Yeah. Oh, I got chills,
Yeah.
Eva. Oh,
Yeah, me too. Me too. Wow.
oh,
Wow.
wow.
Oh,
Wow. Thank you. Magic
but yeah,
indeed. Magic
yes,
indeed.
absolutely.
Can I read
Absolutely.
you something?
Of
I
course.
it's really short, but because we're talking about magic, I wrote this 5 years ago, and it was just a memory that
Mm.
showed up on Facebook, and I was going to leave this alone, but it keeps coming in my awareness, so I'm going to just listen. And it's really short, but the quote was, "A world without magic is an illusion in itself." Oh, I wrote that quote 5 years ago.
Oh wow.
I was very in that space at that time. I was I was in quite an awakening during that time. But I wrote this so 5 years ago. It's funny, the more we try to question and understand our physical reality, the more mysterious life becomes. I've been so incredibly blessed as a medium and healer to witness the magical as the physical and spiritual realms become one. But I also see such magics just by simply going outdoors and witnessing the wonder of nature, to see the sun reflecting off the water or the leaves of a tree, magical. To look up at the moon and the infinite stars, magical. To see the smile on the face of a child or a playful puppy, magical. To witness a complete stranger step up to heal someone in need, magical. To feel my own soul come alive within me and fill me with that powerful force of unconditional love, magical. Our world is full of wonder and beauty, and once the door has been cracked open to the magic of it all, a whole new reality begins to emerge. So, thank you for letting me
Beautiful.
share that
Wow.
too.
Wow.
Um, uh,
Wow, that's so beautiful and true.
Thank you.
Mm,
um,
mm.
but
I think, yeah.
it kept coming up, so I was like, okay, okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah, no.
because
Oh
it
wow.
goes with what we're talking about.
Yeah. Thank you so much for reading that. That's wow.
So it
Yeah.
just reminds us
Yeah,
that it's all around us too.
exactly.
I'm so honored, Jamie, to share the space with you and everybody who's with us, because
I'm honored to be here.
I
Yeah.
know it in a very difficult time within the world right now. It's like we opened up a space of love and healing, and wow, that was a
Yeah,
wow.
it's a wow.
So I'm
It's
grateful
yeah.
just to be part of it with you.
I'm
You know,
I'm grateful. Yeah, that's like it, as I say in the longer bio, to help, to inspire. I love that quote by the rock composer Handel. How does it go? Something along the lines of, I'll be sorry if I entertain them. I want to make them better. And that's, that for me, just it inspired me. It's like, yes, we can bring that, we can inspire, and we can bring that magic, and, and uplift, and, shine the light in the darkness. That's, that's what gets me up in the morning. It's like,
it's not just about the
to hold that
entertainment.
space. We can all come together and hold that space. And that's another reason, really, I love having my own home circles. It's is to what's the word, to help and to hold space for people, for the sacred space of, I've had, people come in and you hold space for them, and they get that healing. They might only come for 1 or 2 sessions. They get that healing, and just to be heard, and it's almost, I don't know, like that, like a kind of counseling session of, they say what they need to say, they get the healing, and and then it's like, I know a couple of ladies that have joined the circle, and then they got the healing they needed, and then they left, and then now they're helping to inspire others, which is what it's all about, isn't it, really? You inspire one person, and they inspire another, then that keeps going.
The ripple effect.
The ripple effect.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm right there with you, because if you've made a difference in somebody's life and made their life better, like that seems to what makes it all worth living,
Exactly.
Especially when we go through hard times in our own lives. It's like, well, if you've been able to make a difference in somebody else's, it gives it purpose and meaning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the same with demonstrating mediumship. When you see the impact, I mean, it might not be straight away, but as you work, you see the impact that you have on people. Some of them, have recently lost someone, or they've come for the very first time, and then they get a message, and then you open the doors, and you open the doors for them, and the light comes in, or if they've lost someone, and then they get communication from the person they lost, and then they realize life does go on, and that is life-changing. That is absolutely life-changing. And
it
to
is.
see and to be a part of that, I was like, wow, that's incredible to be a part of.
I know. That's what made me want to get into mediumship, was seeing that look on people's face.
Exactly.
It was look.
Me too. When I started getting back into going to church services and seeing Dems, and then seeing people's tears of joy, not tears of sadness, but tears of joy, and that feeling in the room was like, wow, this person's making a difference. And it's like, that's really inspiring as a developing medium. I want to help. So.
Well, you are. You're doing a really good job.
I think I'm waffling on now, but yeah.
I want to say hi to Colin. Colin is part of the Menorca Consciousness Group, and he's a fabulous medium, and is doing a great job in the community, helping to spread love and lots of teaching and awareness too. So I'm happy just to kind of connect the both of you too.
Yes,
Colin, this is Jamie.
Hello. Colin has been on my radar, funny enough. Yes.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Imagine that. So, Colin, I know you've had a really busy day, but if you have a chance to go back and watch the replay, we played some little clips of Jamie's music because he's a psychic composer. So I think you'll be really fascinated by it too. So we've had a really great discussion about all things mediumship and music as well too. So it's been just so enlightening and lovely to share in a space that brings more light and love and healing into the world too. Um, I feel like they're kind of like, okay, we're coming to completion here.
Yeah,
And you got that feeling too. Colin was saying hi. A lot of thank yous from everybody too here.
Oh,
Any final words that you would like to leave us with, my friend?
Yeah, I just want to say, this is for everyone. Everyone can do this. I mean, it's just time, consistency, but you will get there. You will have setbacks, but that's what makes us stronger. It's just the showing up, as we said. The showing up is what counts. And don't compare yourself to others, and be authentic. Take that first step.
That's a good recipe for a happy life.
It is.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you
So much. Oh, wow.
So appreciative of your time and all the love that you shared. Beautiful light, beautiful energy, beautiful heart. So I'm grateful that we got to share this space. And all of our friends, yes, and all of our friends, thank you again for being so supportive and all of your love and energy, because there's no show without all of you too.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you. And to our beautiful producer and my dear friend Kelly Brickle, who's always taking care of us. She's the producer, creator, and owner of the Sacred Spiral Network. Once again, everybody, Spiritually Imperfect will be coming on later today. My For the Love of Spirit Sunday spiritual service is this Sunday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. UK because of our time change. I have Karen Perry, who's an animal communicator, joining us for that service as kind of a special event. And our lovely Kim Princess is going to be sharing a channeled message as well. So please do join us on Sunday. We'd love to see you. Just go to mediumjenniferrose.com to sign up and receive the Zoom link. And then please join us Monday. We have a whole beautiful day of shows: Inner Realms, Outer Journeys with Karen Bonafilio, followed with Brian Lara's Be in the Light, followed with my new show debut at 6 p.m., The Love Show with Lori McHose Smith, and it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to really enjoy it. So please do join us on Monday as well. So thank you. Please, everybody, together, let us collectively set the intention that this amazing energy be amplified and multiplied and spread across our planet for more healing, more illumination, and more elevation of all of us together, especially our beautiful children. And live well, love well, love you well. Have a fabulous weekend. Stay in the magic. Be happy, be free, and share all that light out with everybody. So once again, thank you. Love you, Jamie. Hope to have you back, my friend.
Love you too. Oh, it's been amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Stay with us, and I'll see you after the credits. So thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.